So, I've always competed. I've always played sport from the age of 5, 6. I don't think there's been a year since then that I haven't done something. Even when I was travelling, even when I was away, I was always doing some form of competitive sport. And I think that just kind of rolled over once I reached an age where I was stopping playing the big team sports, football, rugby, stuff like that. Found CrossFit, and I could really focus my training on something and still compete at it. So I really kind of, ever since the age of 5, I've been competing, and just CrossFit was the next transition in that stage. Still trying to find the sport that I'm good at. That's kind of how I got into the coaching. I used to be an engineer, and I decided that it wasn't really for me, living in a factory my whole life. And I thought, what do I love the most? I love fitness, I love sport. How can I get involved with that without being good enough to play professionally, right? So I got into the coaching side of it, spent a few years developing, doing my courses, and then kind of packed up the engineering and got into it from there, and been coaching now for probably about 2014, 2015, so 4 or 5 years now. So, okay, so I saw this one coming. I've had 2 pretty weird jobs. One of them was over here in England. I was an oven cleaner, which is a bit out the box. But I think what everyone wants to know is that I used to be a cowboy. So I lived and worked in America and Canada on and off for about 2 years on different ranches working as a cowboy. Riding horses, working with cows, going on camping trips with guests. So yeah, I was a cowboy for 2 years. My favourite movement? Yeah, so I had to think about this one because there's a few that I like. I do like squat cleans, but I think I'm going to have to say wall balls. I love a wall ball. It's something that works well for my height. I can get away with it in a workout if there's wall balls and other things. Usually wall balls are my most favourite movement that I look forward to. It's a tough one. Any gymnastics is not great for me. I've got ridiculously long arms, so hanging off a bar isn't great. And oddly enough, I'm not a huge fan of a back squat. Love a front squat. Love a deadlift, love the main 3 lifts, but yeah, I'd always choose a front squat over a back squat, so I'm gonna have to go for that one. I guess I'd have to say I get a great satisfaction from helping people. So if I can help people that couldn't think they could do something, we work through it, we take our time, they get to their destination, I get a lot of satisfaction in other people's accomplishments. So it's kind of a selfish reason actually. I just love helping people and getting the satisfaction from them getting places that they never thought they could get. And yeah, as I've gone on into the coaching and I've developed as a coach, it's something that I've got more and more satisfaction as I've got on. So yeah, I think it's helping the people achieve where they didn't think they'd be able to ever get. Random fact about myself. I always find this question a hard one because I don't know what's random, what's interesting, what people like. I used to work as an intern at the Saints. I was part of their strength and conditioning department before I moved out to America, so I'd say that's probably a pretty cool random fact that really boosted my coaching and involvement in the coaching side of things when I interned down at the S&C of the Northampton Saints. Cheers man, thank you very much, really looking forward to getting going.